Evening, citizens of the virtual. Why is my lighting suddenly sucking? There it is, coming to you live from my place of employment on lunch break again, featuring crappy lighting of my Trailblazer. So I spend a lot of time bombarding my brain, my mind, my emotional and spiritual state with the teachings, advices, and wisdoms of philosophers new and old and sometimes ancient. And I have a thought to share which mirrors many thoughts that have been shared by many of the celebrated internet intellectuals, as I call them. But it is this: life doesn't have to suck, period. It doesn't have to. And I know sometimes, or even a lot of times, it does. It feels like it does. And nothing goes right. And every time you take a step forward, it's like you take 3 more backwards and you're busting your ass, pardon the French, to move forward. And it feels like you're getting nowhere. It's so frustrating. And we get caught up in that cycle. It's such a vicious cycle. And we forget to stop and to breathe. And to exist empirically in the moment, in the awe of the now, right? Because as we know, the past, focusing on it, gives us anxiety. All the what ifs, what could have beens, and in the future, it fills us with fear, the unknown, the possible stepping outside of our comfort zone, but how easy it is for what we know to fall away, presented with some major event in our lives that shifts everything, and that's where expectations really throw us off, right? We expect things to be a certain way in the future because we put in the work. We should get what we feel we deserve, and we find ourselves questioning the purpose. What is our purpose? And as Alan Watts would say, nothing, silly. What? The purpose is to be. You are living your purpose right now as you watch this. In anything you're doing, you're living your purpose, because your purpose is very simple. It is just to exist. And, I think we apply external purposes to ourselves because we have that never-ending urge to know why. Why are we here? What is existence about? Why are there stars in the sky? Why does the moon and the sun operate in the way in which they do? And science will tell us how. So this is what's happening, but it doesn't really give us the why. Why in the first place? And I'm here to tell you that it doesn't really matter. What matters is what you are doing with your now, your right now. What are you doing with it? That's the only thing that matters. And even if it's nothing, you're doing exactly what you should be doing at all times, no matter what you choose to do. Because there is no grand script for how to be and how to do. We have our own personal moral compasses and follow them. Sure, follow them to your heart's content. And do what you feel is necessary to stay on course with yourself. But don't try to please everyone else. And don't try to gain favor in the systems that we have been born and bred inside of, because they're systems of control. And as a species, our nature, the evidence is everywhere that we're really not big on being controlled. And why is that? Why does our nature go against the grain of control? It's because, like I said, there's no script. So, the takeaway here is that stop, breathe, focus on your breath. You don't even have to meditate, just focus on you as you are now. and just being. Like I said, existing empirically in the now. And you will find that even in crappy scenarios, life really isn't as bad as we make it out to be. We make it worse when we put our expectations on everything we do, on each other, on ourselves, and on our environments and things that we have no control over. You are in charge of you right now. As always, good luck out there, and what are you thinking about?